Welcome back to Active Player Network. I am Ann Richmond, and I am here with my friend Mike Young from Plan B Games.
Hey Ann, how are you?
I'm so good. I'm even better now that we're going to talk about the third and final chapter of Century: A New World.
Yeah, so the Century series comes to a conclusion here. As you know, Spice Road, we were in the middle of Asia making the trade routes out. Then we went to the famed Spice Islands.
Yeah.
Now we're in the Americas. And nothing's more American in this time than exploring the frontier, interacting with the locals, and establishing trade houses and moving forward. So, can I give you an explanation of the game?
Yeah, I would love to know a couple of things, but I want to start with just understanding, since this can be played as a standalone or combined with the others, kind of how that...
Yeah, so one of the best things about the series is that there's a lot of built-in value if you're a fan. If I got Century New World, I got Century Spice Road and Eastern Wonders, I can play Spice Road with Eastern Wonders. I can play Spice Road with Eastern Wonders and New World. I can play New World and Spice Road, and I can play New World, Spice Road, and Eastern Wonders.
I think it's 7 different ways that you can play this game.
7 rule sets in 3 boxes.
That's crazy.
So if you're looking for value in your games, you can't get more for less.
And Emerson is so great. I mean, from what I hear, these all fit together so seamlessly and beautifully.
That's his pro as a designer.
Yeah.
He takes the purest elements of each game and distills them, and when you mix them up and match them, the game's just slightly heavier, but it's a very unique Century experience.
How would we start a game of Century New World?
Sure. So we would look on our board to see who's first player.
Yep.
First player would get a couple cubes. Second player would get a few more cubes.
Yeah.
Unlike the other Century series, this one now focuses on worker placement.
Okay.
A very basic version of worker placement. I want to take an action. We can't go out here to the wilderness to explore yet.
Right.
I'm focusing on just these up here. So I just take the number of meeples represented on there, and I'll perform the action. So I want to get some yellow cubes. Eventually, I'll collect enough cubes to want to explore or claim contracts. I can take an action to send them up here to go explore. And if I had the appropriate cubes, I can claim a contract.
Okay.
Or an explorer tile. When I get this compass rose, I can unlock one of these locked areas down here, which gives us new and different means to trade.
So overall, you're just expanding the board as you go.
Right, you're unlocking more actions by exploring the wilderness, and it's still a contract fulfillment game. So I'm ultimately trying to collect what I need to fulfill contracts to score points. And as I build these up, I'll find that different icons that on here give me an opportunity to do set collection bonuses.
Gotcha.
Or as I collect these, I'll unlock more workers or power-up abilities. So if I go to a space with this particular icon, I'll get additional cubes or a discount on placing.
How long about does a game of Century take?
Pure to the series, it's about 30 to 45 minutes.
And how does that adjust when you start combining it with the other installments?
I would say for every game that you add to it, maybe 10 to 12 minutes, give or take.
And what's your favorite combination of games to play with?
You got to do all 3.
All 3 altogether?
I like the Supreme Pizza. These are better than the sum of its parts.
You got to have a pretty big table.
No, actually, no. So this right here is a player mat that would show 1 and 3 combined. But we have an identical size player mat that would do all 3 games combined.
Oh, very cool.
So it doesn't have a huge table presence, not much more than this would on its own, so it fit comfortably on your own dining or gaming table.
Now, one thing that's crazy about Plan B is that you guys are just not afraid of releasing at Origins.
No,
And it sets up such a cool focus on you guys because you are where the party is when those gates open.
Yeah.
It was nuts over here with Century.
So a year ago, it was kind of, 2 years ago, it was kind of popular with Spice Road. We were busy.
Yeah.
Last year, we were wrapped twice around the booth.
And this year?
This year, 3 times around the booth. They actually had to call security in to make sure that people could pass through without interrupting the flow of traffic.
And did you just sell out day 1?
We only had about 30 left over.
Wow.
We sold out within an hour of opening
That's pretty
on
amazing.
Friday.
When are people going to be able to get this at their FLGS?
Great question. This release is here. You should probably see it in your stores in the next couple weeks. I'm imagining middle of July at the latest.
Okay, great. And what is the MSRP going to be?
$39 US.
Okay, great. So you can play this 7 different ways. It costs less than $40.
Yeah.
It's an incredible savings.
Tons of value. Tons
so
of
much
value.
value. You heard it here first, folks, and we cannot wait to get started playing the third installment of this series, Century: A New World. Let us know in the comments what you think about this incredible game, and we'll see you next time on Active Player Network. Weird.